All right, so I'm going to record this just so I can pass it on to those that need it. Again, recording. I haven't recorded in a while, but Mom and Nancy, Nancy, I'm going to be a little bit nice to you, and Mom, I'm going to be a little bit mean to you. This is the noon class, the noon workout. Here's the deal. We're going to warm up with a 5-minute wall sit plank that we have done before. Is it a movement warm-up? No, it's not a movement warm-up, but you can think about your core when you're doing your planks, and you can think about your core and your legs when you're doing wall sits. You don't have to do both, but you have to do something for 5 minutes. I do recommend doing a little bit of both. However, if you want to focus on your planks, start with your planks. If you want to focus on your wall sit, start with your wall sit. You have a 5-minute wall sit plank. That's going to start your workout. The reason why we can do that is because I'm not too worried about the components of your workout affecting you, okay? Are you ready? Wall sit or plank, whatever you want to focus on, start with. And if you're not wall sitting, you're planking. If you're not planking, you're wall sitting. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 5-minute wall sit plank. If you're planking, you're on your elbows and toes for a low plank. You could be on your hands and toes for a high plank. If you would like to mix in some movement planks, you can. Rotational planks, elevator planks, plank taps, plank swimmers. There's lots of different positions and movements during your plank. Think about your core. And remember, your core is not your abs. Your abs are kind of a part of your core. If you're wall sitting, you're leaning or sitting against the wall. You can change your feet width, regular, wide, narrow. You're thinking about your quads, hammies, glutes, core. Both of them are non-movement isometric contractions, which is the second greatest force you put on a muscle. It's currently a time to think, time to absorb. It's a 5-minute warm-up, but it's not a movement warm-up. It's an activation and mindset warm-up. And of course, when we get to our workout, I'm not worried about the components needed as you get to that part. Anyhow, 5 minutes. You're 1:30 in, 3:30 to go. Two minutes remaining. 2 minutes. You can switch between wall sitting and planking. When you're not planking, you're wall sitting, and vice versa. So there could be some movement between the two things. However, it's not a movement warm-up. It's an activation and mindset to your workout type of a warm-up. Plenty of work to be had today. We're going to be pushing with our squatting, We're going to be doing hips, glutes, core with some exertion. We're going to be pulling with our abs. And any extra credit will be obliques and stretching. You've got 1 minute. You've got 10 seconds. I did not use the word 5-minute wall sit or plank challenge. I did say 5 minutes of wall sitting and planking. And relax. And relax. We have done wall sit and plank challenges to start workouts before. That was more mindset activation. Get Nancy back here on the workout wagon and be nice to my mom to start with, at least for a couple minutes. All right, circuit number 1. If you were at the gym, we'd be doing TRX pushing, and you could push with your chest or triceps. Well, we don't have that at home for the most part. So recorded version, if you're here at the gym or somewhere that has a TRX, you would do chest pushing or tricep pushing. So ladies, I want you to either do chest or triceps. Now you can easily mix it up with the push-up, chest press, kickbacks, dips. So I want you to push with chest or triceps. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. You're going down by 5. But notice how I'm talking. Bigger, slower, louder. Your squats. I want you to pick regular-ish, maybe wide-ish squats. That way the weight can be up or down. And I want 12 to 15 reps on 5 sets. So round 1, 30 pushes. Don't go fast. Turn them on. And then you'll do 12 to 15 squats. I do hope everything gets heavy. However, round 1, make sure things are working properly. Round 2, make those adjustments needed. That way, rounds 3, 4, and 5 can be as heavy as you can handle. I didn't say weight progression. A weight progression is a little bit different than simply increasing weights. You're going to push with either chest or triceps because I want to simulate the muscles you might use if I had you here on the TRX. You've got push-ups, chest presses, you've got tricep kickbacks, you've got dips, you've got overhead triceps, and those would all be your chest and tricep motions or exercises. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Your squats, regular-ish to wide-ish, are stronger positions. It's not that you can't do narrow squats, but for the most part, you're limited in mobility and weight. So regular squats, wide-ish squats, something like that, 12 to 15 rep range. I'll take anything between 12 and 15. Again, if you're here at the gym, it's TRX pushing with your bar squats. For those that hate bar squats, they do kettlebell squats. Very simple circuit. I didn't say easy. One more time. Pushing, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. You have 6 sets of pushing. Squatting, you've got 5 sets of 12 to 15. Round 1, turn everything on. Round 2, make those adjustments. So rounds 3, 4, and 5 are heavy. When you squat, it's hips, glutes, eyes, thighs, posture, legs. Alrighty, again, recording this because I'm going to send it out to those that need it. This is easily done here at the gym or at home, just like my ladies are doing right now. You don't need to have a ton of equipment. In fact, you could do body weight push-ups and body weight squats. You could do dumbbell chest press and dumbbell squats. You could be as advanced as we have here with your TRX presses and your bar squats. So I'll take anything in between those. No matter what, bigger, slower, heavier. Round 1 was 30 pushing, your first set of your 12 to 15 squats. Round 2 is 25 pushing, your second set of 12 to 15 squats. Make sure everything's been adjusted because round 3 I want heavy, 20 pushing with your 12 to 15 squats. Then you'll do 15 pushing, 12 to 15 squats. I want heavy and I want big. Driving by for a rhythm check. Pushing muscles, chest and triceps. Simple and smooth, didn't say easy. Make sure those weights and motions get adjusted so the weights can be heavy and your motions can be big. Pushing 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Squatting is always a rep range of 12 to 15. Bigger, heavier, slower, lower. I like it. Simple, smooth, and big. The warm-up is a 5-minute isometric exercises mindset activation circuit, or exercise per se. Circuit 1 is this pushing, 105 total pushes with your 60 to 75 squats. Turning everything on. Joints are moving, muscles are working. Your next circuit will be coming soon, and that'll be hamstring, glute, lower body focus with some exertion via agility, plyometrics, and mobility. And then later on is pulling with your abs and core. Plenty of work. Lots of work today. When you do get done with your pushing of 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 is the last push. When you get done with your 12 to 15 squats times 5, the next circuit, here are your options, because I want you to think about your hamstrings and your glutes, okay? You can lay on the ground and do hip bridges, which you have done. Hip bridges have variety of feet placements, right? Wider, narrow, regular, feet up on something. You can do stationary reverse lunges. You can do stiff-legged RDLs. You can do single leg or alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. So when you do your hamstrings and glutes, you have a lot of variety today, because here comes your numbers. Your hamstring glute leg exercises are going to be 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, which is miserable. That's why you can do hip bridges, stationary reverse lunges, single leg or double leg stiff-legged RDLs. If you're at the gym, I have hip thrusts and GHDs. So it's meant to be very invasive on the hamstring and glute. The combo, if you're going to do mobility, it's going to be 20. If you're going to do plyometrics, it's going to be 25. If you're going to do agility, it's going to be 30. So you could do some mobility. You would do 20 reps of that. You could do some plyometrics. It would be 25 reps of that. Or you can do some agility. It's going to be 30 reps or revolutions. Round 1, 50 hamstring glutes. Whether it's hip bridges, stationary reverse lunges, stiff-legged RDLs. If you want to do mobility, which is standing scissors, standing runners, and Jack LaLanne's, you're going to do it for 20. If you want to do plyometrics, jump squats, split jumps, burpees, lateral bench hops, skater hops, rope slams, ball slams, sledgehammer, you're going to do 25. And if you want to do agility, quicker, quieter, butt kicks, high knees, jumping jacks, bench taps, ski hops, mountain climbers, you're going to do that for 30. So your numbers range, but the duration is what I'm controlling. Agility be the quickest and the quietest, that's why it's the most. Mobility could be the longest, I don't want to say easiest, simplest, which is why it's the shortest. Your hamstring glutes, leg muscles, leg exercises, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. It's either 20 mobility or 25 plyometric or 30 agility, and you can mix those up. Round 1 is 50, choose your combo. Round 2 is 40, choose your combo. Round 3 is 30, choose your combo. You can mix up your combo. This is a big circuit, you guys. Hamstrings, glutes, body, hard work, Monday. Just driving by for a rhythm check. I see some stiff-legged RDLs. I see some hip bridges. I love it. Again, these are options here, but I did control your load. Hip thrust is a position. You're up and on a box or bench. For the most part, bar on your hips. GHD, again, a different position. Load and challenging. Hip bridges, common. We can do those a lot. Stationary reverse lunges, stiff-legged RDLs, both legs, stiff-legged RDLs, single legs, but a bigger, slower, controlled tempo, hamstring, glute, legs focused. The combo, yes, it was rope slams, ball slams, sledgehammers, lateral bench hops, bench taps, those things widely available. But we also did some mobility here as well, because I'll be honest, we don't do mobility very much here. We should. The standing scissors, standing runners, Jack LaLanne's. Those are all wonderful exercises. This circuit was definitely meant to add a little work and duration to this circuit. The next circuit will be abs, core, and pulling. So the opposite of these first two circuits. "50, 40, 30, 20, 10, hamstring, glute, legs." If you chose mobility, bigger, slower, longer, 20. If you chose plyometrics, more power, more impact, more load, 25. Or you have your agility, shorter, sweeter, quicker, quieter, 30. And for the most part, it is revolutions because it's quicker. Jumping jacks would be the reps. For the most part, everything else is revolutions. When you do get done with your 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 hamstring glutes, and remember, I can see you two ladies, I don't expect you to be there. You're always combo of 20, 25, or 30. We'll be doing abs core, and pulling exercises. And for the most part, I'm trying to replace that TRX. We'll talk about your traps, biceps, shoulders. The kicker is you do have the opportunity to lay on the ground if you want on your lats, but I was trying to avoid that technically, but we can always adjust. Anyhow, don't expect you to be there, but I know you're working hard and getting close. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Hamstring glutes. Either 30 agility, 25 plyometric, or 20 mobility. I like it. I see skater hops. I see standing runners. Ah, ladies, you make my heart pitter patter. Ah. See, Nancy, this is so much better than skiing on the mountain on a beautiful day, isn't this?
Honestly?
You can lie to me. Lie to me all you want. She's like, no. Between December and March.
You'd much rather be coming skiing with me than giving a workout. I know it.
I would love to go skiing with you on a Monday. I would be all upset. Alrighty, here it is, circuit 3. Well, here we are on abs and pulling, and I don't want you to be discouraged by having to get on and off the ground, but I was trying to avoid lats because of what's coming your way this week, but you can. Rounds 1, 3, and 5, you're going to do 25 big abs, like sit-ups, reverse crunches, and V-ups. And Mom, this might sound familiar to last week. Rounds 2, 4, and 6, you're going to do 30 alternating abs core. So every other round, big ab, and every other round, alternating abs core. Your pulling trap rows can be done on the TRX. Bicep curls can be done on the TRX. Shoulder raises can be done on the TRX. I'm trying to simulate those movements and muscles. However, if you really want to lay on the ground and do pullovers, you can. I just know what's coming your way this week. So, round 1. Your pulling is going to be 10, 20, 30, 20, 10 pyramid. Round 1, 25 big abs, sit-ups, reverse crunches, and V-ups. 10 pulling, traps, biceps, or shoulders. Round 2, 30 alternating abs core, scissors, runners, swimmers, windshield wipers, Russian twists, iso penguins. And you're gonna do 20 on your pulling, traps, biceps, shoulders. Again, if you want to stay on the ground and do your lat pullovers, you can. Nancy, you'll want to start with the abs. You have 6 sets of abs. You have 5 sets of upper body. Just for sheer math, you don't have to. 25 big abs, and then 10 pulling. Again, you have trap rows, bicep curls, shoulder raises. Those are movements and muscles you can do on the TRX. You don't have to. If you want to lay on the ground and do pullovers and chest flies, you can. But again, I know what's coming your way this week. 25 big abs on rounds 1, 3, and 5. 30 alternating abs core on rounds 2, 4, and 6. And your pulling is a pyramid. 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. Please go slow. This is a low tempo workout. High pace, low tempo. Just driving by for a rhythm check. Again, round 1 was 25 big abs like sit-ups, reverse crunches, and V-ups. 10 on your pulling. Again, preferably it's the traps, biceps, shoulders we can do on the TRX, but it can be other things too. Nominally, it's again, I'm not worried about the numbers and the movements. We have plenty of work to do this week. Your round 2 is 30 alternating abs core, scissors, runners, swimmers, horizontal scissors, windshield wipers, Russian twist, iso penguins. 30 alternating abs core, with your 20 on your pulling. And then round 3 is the peak of the pyramid. You're going to have your 25 big abs with your 30 on your pulling. And then you're going to go back down that pyramid. Your pulling is 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. You'll eventually do 3 sets of the 25 big abs and 3 sets of the 30 alternating abs core. Plenty of work. Monday, low tempo, high pace, a little bit of everything. Cruising along. Getting the recorded version. You can do them at home. You can do them here. I would say for the most part, people will be doing them at home. Based on people missing today, they'll come in tomorrow or Wednesday or do it at home. You have that 5-minute wall sit plank starting your workout, setting the tone for a little more mindfulness today. Circuit 1 was your 105 pushes. If you're at the gym, we were using the TRX. There are some people that hate the TRX, so they do dumbbells and they do what you do. They simulate the chest and the triceps they would have gotten. The 105 pushing with your squats, again 60 to 75 squats. Again, for the most part, it's a bar squat. It could have been a kettlebell squat. You could do them body weight. You could do them heavy, as long as you're working hard and staying focused. Circuit 2 was our 150 hamstring glute legs to go with your exertion hard work, whether that was 100 total mobility or 120 plyometric or 150 agility, a big circuit. And then this circuit was your abs core. We did the abs core series last week like this. The rounds 1, 3, and 5 are your 25 up big abs. Your rounds 2, 4, 6 were your alternating abs core. Again, we did it last week. We're doing that in here as well. You're pulling, again, simulating the TRX that we could have done was 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. You're thinking trap rows, bicep curls, shoulder raises, because that's what you can do on the TRX. And of course, I know it's coming your way, so I was trying to avoid chest flies and pullovers. However, always a possibility. When you get done with today was a great day for those that had time and energy. They did 5 to 10 minutes of cardio, and in that time was, could you do a half mile or a mile treadmill? Could you do 500 to 1,000 meters of rowing? Could you do 20 to 50 floors in the stair climber? Could you do 50 to 100 calories? So time/measurables to get excited about. Or for those that didn't have energy, stretching the hamstrings, the glutes, the back, the hip flexors, the shoulders and the pecs. So if you have time and energy, sweat for 5 or 10 minutes. It's a really good way to finish off a workout if you still have a little bit of energy. If you don't have energy but have time, stretch. You'll elongate your muscles and they won't be as sore. Anyhow, good start to a Monday. Plenty of work to be had. Pat yourself on the back when you get done. You came, you saw, you conquered, and you defeated. Again, make sure you get all 6 sets of abs. 3 big 25s and 3 big alternating abs core to go with your pyramid of 10, 20, 30, 20, 10 pulling. I'll be turning off the recording. I don't expect you to be done with those things. The benefit of recorded workouts is you can push pause, push rewind, fast forward, mute, all those things. My ladies online, they can really only push mute. Have a wonderful day. Work hard, play hard.